Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
And sometimes when you're in the middle of a losing streak, being on the road is exactly what you want. You can only depend on each other. Let's see if they can use that as fuel in this ball game.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out, the second-year man from UCLA, drafted number 10 overall. It's Josh Rosen.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. The 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. They'll be led out by the only 6-time Super Bowl champion in league history. In his 20th season now, Tom Brady.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. And now the Chiefs' offensive starters.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, Alabama.
On first down, Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he cuts it right sideline. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Let's take a look here at the offense from Minnesota.
And we expected to have already talked about this unit. We didn't get a chance to hit on the opening drive because they scored so quickly. But that's the kind of unit this is. A quick strike offense. I expect to see them taking their shots all game long. And if that's the case, we'll find ways to talk about this group.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
On 3rd down, Rosen. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Here's Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This is how they will line it up defensively for Minnesota. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Now Brady, open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Barkley, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
53.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, check it.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Watch twist.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The rushing numbers last week for Cohen, 16 carries, 85 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
Rosen now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Thomas, the intended target. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
23 yards, the final tally.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Brady now on first down. Now that'll be caught by Cup. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Check. Watch before. You got to get the ball. Do you get the ball?
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, will go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's how you play, fellas. Keep playing hard.
A gain of 2.
Let me go.
From the 41, Brady, and his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going up top for Kupp, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
50 seconds to Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Rosen off the play action. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And I think the ball's out.
That's it, baby. We got one.
Retains possession.
54. Hey, time. 54, right there. 54.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Now Rosen. And this is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
4 down.
To throw again. Brady. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Brady's throw there complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Lambo on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Personal foul.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, Rosen. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
Gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up second and
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
at the 7-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Rosen.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Evan Ingram worked his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, Parker.
And defensive have worked so hard at how to try to slow down tight ends. It was a lot easier, partner, in the old days because they just lined up on the line of scrimmage. You either put a defensive end or a linebacker over them and tried to body them so they couldn't get off the line of scrimmage easy.
And now?
Now, when they split out, detach from the line of scrimmage, you put a linebacker out there. They're often too elusive for them. Shake them and get to the secondary too easily before someone else can try and pick them up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Brady. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brady now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Brady. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
So we got man.
The final shot before half for Brady. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the 2nd half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady. Now that'll be caught by Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Brady now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. On first down, Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady on the screen. This is Eckler. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender has been...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he's trying to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
First down, a run with Cohen. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. On 2nd down and 4. Rosen. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 yards on the play. First down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Cohen. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
False start, offense.
That's on the former first-rounder Taylor Decker. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Here's Rosen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quick.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
All day. All day.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, Second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score, Chiefs 48, Vikings.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Holding.
Let's get the call. That one on Brian Bulaga. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jesse James, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They try again with Cohen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down.
Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On first down, it's Rosen. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it'll be second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rosen to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else?
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And now out comes Minnesota. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He was brought down by Tom Davis. A gain of 2.
They'll run on second down with Cohen, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle.
Single.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
Shelton Gibson. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now it's Rosen looking. And Olsen over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike 54. I'm scared.
Now Rosen on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On second down, it's Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That time a 9-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin with a run by Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 59.
2 yards
Mike
down the
59.
pickup. It's 2nd
Watch the
and
guys.
8.
On play action, now Brady. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Rosen looking to throw. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lambo on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And caught left side, Olsen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Rosen on first and 10. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Rosen will throw. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We got 6 all day.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Rosen. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
53! No gain on the play. Leads to third and
Regular.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Right there, 54. Right
here are the
right
Vikings
there,
now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Rosen. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rosen to throw again. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here's Rosen. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. Rosen into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Pick, baby, all day. Don't play this way.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, 66.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10
Alabama.
37-yard line.
That'll be caught by Cup and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.